McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. They'll start this series with an option left. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. He's going to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Design bootleg here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Saints 14. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. 79 Bronco. Check out.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Offensive line fast.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Smash. Top 19. Buffalo 18. Cougar 19.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey, talk to me, what you got, right here. Dragon 60. 60 backward. 60 backward. Cowboy 80.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
65 catch. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
They're throwing it. This connects with Higgins. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Here goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Set. Bronco. 19 Lion.
They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
12 yards. That's another Saints 1st down.
Throwing it again here. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
4 yards.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Handoff here for Miller. He's got it in the red zone. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. If that offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards followed.
19 Warriors, Buffalo 18. Hey, Smash. Check go.
From the red zone now. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
There defensively.
Kate, you could hear the roar of the crowd celebrating a touchdown, but not so fast. Catch looked good. You got to get both feet down as well.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's big alert, big alert. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Set. Cougar 19, Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Third and long for him here. It's caught by McLaurin. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sticking to the air here. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19. 19, Tiger 19.
He's going to throw it again. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints chop some of the lead off before the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Could not evade him. That was Cody Simon. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3-and-out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Five wide. All 52.
Looking to throw. Oh, Allen loses it. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagle. Like Hawks. Under crunch. Go.
On the give, it's Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the... That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cutting to the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Butker to try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep this time. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And now they face 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Round 80!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, Allen to the air. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal.
319!
To throw again, it's Allen. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring an end to that, right near the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On the ground, it's Miller. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Saints.
Again, it's Miller. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Looking in the air here. Trying for the deep ball. That one connects. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Butker to try the point after. And they just lost track of the play clock entirely there as that backs up this extra point. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Now they'll try the extra point again. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good.
Makes the score Bills 38, Saints 35. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Allen on the play action. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's looking deep once again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. To the air again. Allen. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Cody Simon. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Go! 70 Lions!
Here's Miller. Along the right sideline, there's Smith.
We are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
42, Bills 38. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Into the hands of Colt. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 3rd-quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Miller with it. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Offense in the hurry up here. They're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Another throw here on second down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a lead just before the end of the third.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints jump in front now by 5.
49. Bills 44. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down throw for Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's got this complete to James Cook. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Allen. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints push the lead up to 12.
The score, Saints 56, Bills 44. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Bills first down.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Look at that power, deep left side. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
It's now second
No
and
luck
10.
finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Shakir in motion right. 2nd down. Here's Allen again. He's loaded another one up. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
He's going to try another deep one here. Got his man. Shakir has it. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills trim the deficit down to 5.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Now it's Miller. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
25-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll work against the blitz. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They They go play action on first down. Taking a chance to the end zone. They did it! He made the interception! And the Bills will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Second down, Allen throwing again. He's trying to go deep again. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Put the body on the line for his team. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception. And some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And goes to the hurry up here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up fourth and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. New set of downs for him from the 31. They run. It's Miller. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down, looking for options. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go. Check, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, smash. Ready?
Coming left is Miller. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints leading by 5. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Set. Check.
Quick pass, right side, complete. He's out of bounds to set up 1st and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. All right, here we go. 2nd down. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Back to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2.
Trying for it with the draw. And he'll get into the end zone. Their lead now up to 13 points.
Saints, 64.
You know, this game can be pretty simple.
51.
Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Allen setting up to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Have the 6. 60
Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to have the 1st down there for the Saints, and that should be enough to run out the rest of this one. So it's a win for the Saints. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.